Hi guys, so today for my video I thought we would, you guessed it, we're cooking. I just wanted to show you guys how truly simple this recipe really is. Please stay tuned, watch till the end, and I promise you, go make this and you will not regret it. And I can also promise you, not only is it good, it looks like $1,000,000. It looks like somebody literally spent a whole lot more time in the kitchen than they actually did. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I saw this recipe. I've seen it at least 12 times, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I just kept passing it by, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a chance. I'm just gonna make it. You know, I'm not a great baker. I don't claim to be. But after I made this, I was so shocked at how simple it was, but yet how elegant it truly does look, and how it just looks like you put so much time and effort into this cake, and you really didn't. It's really that simple and easy, and it doesn't even take long. So anyway, so stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and I will tell you the ingredients. We'll start mixing everything up, and then of course I will show you the finished product. Oh, and also let me say, I don't hardly have any makeup on today, and you know what? I don't care. Because you know what? This ain't no beauty contest. So let's get started, guys, okay? Alright, so first, what we're going to do is, by the way, I have all my ingredients right over here. First thing we're going to do is, and by the way, believe it or not, this jar, okay, I actually got, it was a spaghetti sauce that was in it. And I almost threw it away. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. This has got, like, measurements on it. And I'm like, this is cool. So I actually kept this, and I'm going to be honest, I absolutely love this thing. It is my favorite. Okay, so give me a moment, and we're going to go ahead and put the flour in there. And by the way, guys, use all-purpose flour. That's very important. Please do not use self-rising flour here. It's not going to work. Okay, so we are starting with the 3/4 cup of flour. Oh, and something else I want to tell you guys. You guys already know I'm the queen of Dollar Tree, baby. I love to shop the Dollar Tree. I actually got a lot of stuff that I actually baked this with. So not only is this going to be a super simple dessert, but it's also going to be something you absolutely hands down can afford. Anybody can make this. So we find my little 3/4 cup on here. What's the best? This one. I got a little bit too much. But I am going to be honest with you guys. This is definitely not something that you want to eyeball. I'm going to be honest. If I were you, I absolutely would try to follow as close to the recipe as I can. So, you know, I really don't try to guess at this, to be honest. Okay. So, let me get my bowl. Excuse me, guys, if I'm getting in my way of my camera. I don't see my bowl. Alright, give me 1 second. I do apologize, guys. I'm sorry. My boyfriend had my mixing bowl, and yes, I have more than one mixing bowl, but I hands down absolutely love this one, and it's the one that I use to cook this with. So, you know, I'm used to it. It's kind of my favorite. You guys know, right? You've got favorite dishes for you know what you want to cook with. So I do apologize. I guess I was a little unprepared, but I did not know that he had gotten my bowl out. Okay, so we are going to pour the flour in, and again, that's 3/4 cups. And you definitely are probably going to need these. Dollar Tree special, by the way. Again, love them. So we are doing a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which, by the way, got this from the Dollar Tree as well. So find your little, of course, 1/2 teaspoon on here. That's not right. Oh, and by the way, first we are actually starting, of course, with the dry ingredients. And then right into the baking soda. Like I said, guys, with this, I would really try to follow as closely as you can. And we're done with this. Oh, and guys, go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. Pumpkin spice. Now, believe it or not, this calls for a full tablespoon. Sorry, I've got it wrote down. I keep it wrote down. A full tablespoon of pumpkin spice, and I know that sounds like a lot, and the first time I read that, I was like, are we sure about this? Like, I'm not sure about that, but it's right, and it's absolutely perfect, by the way. Now, you don't want to go over, and you don't want to do under. I'm going to be honest, I made this, which, by the way, my boyfriend absolutely, hands down, loves. This is his favorite cake. I have to make it for him all the time now, and he really likes it, which I'm glad. But I actually was running low on the pumpkin pie spice, and so I did not have enough. And he called me out on that, don't you know? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He wasn't rude or anything, you know, or like that, but, you know, he definitely was like, babe, you know, this tastes a little different. Did you do something different, honey? And, you know, that's like, did I do that? Sorry, honey. But anyway, so, yes, definitely, that makes a difference. And also, there is true 100% pumpkin puree that goes in this, and this is so important, guys. Please, 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 do not skim on this. Please get the name brand Libby's. I'm telling you, I promise you it makes a difference. It truly, truly does. I mean, if you're someone, you know, and, you know, I guess, you know, if you don't have a lot of money, I mean, get what you can afford, obviously, but I'm saying if you have a choice, please, please, please get the name brand in that, just because it really does change the flavor. Okay, so then our next ingredient, salt. Where's my salt? And that's going to be 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Now, as far as like salt substitute or, you know, something like that, I'm going to be honest, I'm really not sure. I mean, I guess it's something, you know, someone, you know, maybe couldn't have a whole lot of salt or something. You could probably look it up or figure out if you could substitute it. And I might look that up. So we got the salt. And we need, now we're going to, so that is all your dry ingredients. So now we are going to the wet ingredients. And the first thing that we're going to put in is 3 large eggs. I'm trying to angle this where you guys can see it. I'm trying to get it where you can see me and that, but I don't know if I can or not. Is that a little better? Then you guys can't see my face. Okay. Large egg. Alright guys, and then after the 3 large eggs comes a teaspoon of vanilla. And you know what? Got this at the Dollar Tree too. Don't you guys just love, absolutely love vanilla? I do, I swear I do. All right. And we need a cup of sugar. Now, I will tell you guys can see my cats up there. Get down, thank you. The actual cake calls for regular sugar, and there is going to be a cup of sugar that is for the frosting that goes inside of the cake, but that is going to be powdered sugar. And also, you know guys, I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. This is only my 2nd video. However, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to my channel. If you like the cooking videos, be like, hey Amy, we want you to, you know, do some more cooking videos. I'll be more than happy to help you guys, you know, I'd love that. So just let me know. Now we need to do the pumpkin, last but not least, the pumpkin. Let's see. I need apparently a certain cup that I can't find. So let me see if it is. Whew. Dishwasher will give you a facial, won't it? In here. There it is. Make sure this there it goes. So now how I do this, and what my favorite thing to do is, of course, yes, I do use this, and you're going to want, I think it's 2/3, did I say? Yeah, it's 2/3 cup of pumpkin, which is going to be about right there. Mine's almost gone, so I don't know if you guys can see that. But a way that I figured out to do it without having to like sit there and just keep on doing it, it's about 4 big tablespoons. So that is the way I measure it now, pretty much. Because if you will do that and do it correctly, you know, just good heapings, it'll be about what you need. Old can opener, and yes, I swear by the old can openers. These are hands down my favorite. Also, if you guys have any great, recipes with pumpkin, I absolutely love pumpkin. So please, 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 hit me up. Tell me all about it. I would love to hear about you guys' recipes and try to make them myself. I love cooking. I love trying new things. Okay, so here we go. As you guys can see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and check at 3, because sometimes I get a little carried away and I get to that 2/3. Might need a little bit more. If you do, just go ahead and add it to get to that 2/3 mark. No big deal, right? All right. And then the way I do mine is just put it right in there, right on top of the sugar. Try to get as much as I can. And you just need a little can for this. And of course, we're going to get out the old mixer. And you guys honestly, what did I get on this? You guys honestly want to, this is going to drive me crazy. You really, really do not, please listen to me, do not overbeat this, okay? Just don't do it. Because I'm going to be honest, the thinner this is, I promise you, the better it's going to be for this pumpkin cake roll. just a little bit. So everything is good and mixed up. But like I said, you don't want to do it a lot. I mean, you guys see how thin this is. Yeah, it's not very thick, and that's what you want. Okay, and so this is very, very important. Please, please, please hear me. Use parchment paper and spray. Please. You can use pretty much whatever you have on hand. Like right now, I've been using just a canola non-stick cooking spray. Dollar Tree, $1, people. That's what I've been using. I mean, guys, even right down to the parchment paper. Kid you not, got from the Dollar Tree. Now, you can cut this if you want to. I'm going to be honest, sometimes I don't. I just kind of leave it like that because honestly, it's easier to move and pick up, and when you guys have to roll the cake, you'll understand why. So I get this and I'm going to spray. And you know what? I always spray my pan anyway. I just, you never know. Right. And you are going to pour your cake in there. Let me make sure I've got my spatula. Because I'll be honest, this is my best friend. I'll have a meltdown without it. I'm trying to do this cake. Okay. So honestly, it doesn't matter how you do this. You just pour it in. I'll show you guys here in a second about what it should look like once you get it onto your pan. And this is important, guys. You want to make sure that you definitely get this spread out to the corners. And if you're like me, sometimes that doesn't always happen. So what I like to do, I'm going to see if you guys can see this. Get this out of the way. So what I like to do is just shake it a little bit until you get it spread evenly. And it spreads everywhere. You guys see that? And please do not be afraid to do this. I really don't have room right now. Please do not be afraid to do this. You are getting all the air bubbles out of there, which is even going to make a better cake, okay? All right. So we've had our oven preheating now for a little while, so we're going to put it in, and you want to set that at, okay, from 10 to 13 minutes. I'm going to be honest with you. I've cooked it as low as 10. I've cooked it as long as 13. I can't truly tell a difference, but The way that I like to do it is at 10 minutes I check it. You know, if it's spongy and it kind of, you know, bounces back, then you're good and it's done. If, you know, obviously it's not bouncing back like it needs to, then, you know, check it in another minute. And then if it's still not done, I'm sorry, keep getting a phone call. Check it in another minute. So I'm going to set mine, guys, for 11 minutes, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And then while we're doing that, we need to be making, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. We need to be making the icing. And here's the thing. This icing is so simple, guys. I kid you not. 3 ingredients. Cream cheese, butter, and let's see, there's one more thing. Cream cheese, but I'm sorry, 4. Cream cheese, butter. Sorry, I keep getting a phone call, guys. I'm trying to make a video, you got people calling you. So you need 4 ingredients. I'm sorry about that. Cream cheese, butter, confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar, and vanilla. How simple is that? Okay, guys, hi, and I'm back. Sorry, I had to take a little break. Okay, so you want to take your cream cheese, and please, this is important, please, Philadelphia cream cheese on this as well, okay? So you take 1 8-ounce thing of cream cheese and 6 tablespoons of butter. So I just had this one left in there, so I'm just going to use 4 in here and then 2 more. Please make sure you use your hands, do whatever you need to do. Actually, please make sure you wash your hands first, okay? So, which I've already done that. So go ahead and break that up and you want to break the cream cheese up as well. Okay, so I need about like this. Maybe a little more. Okay, so get this all broken up. It's supposed to be room temperature, but honestly, I usually set mine out, and even, honestly, sometimes I put it over there on my stove because it actually heats up and gets to room temperature really quick. But tonight I just didn't do it. I forgot to do it. So what we're doing is gonna add the sugar next, but let me show you guys. This is what this should look like once you get the cream cheese. I know that light's kind of, that's even worse. Okay, once you get the cream cheese and the butter, that's what it should look like. And I was hoping I had enough in here to do this. I probably don't. I really like to get the box, to be honest, so you're not trying to fight with this so much. This bag, it's not really great for trying to do this. Set this down. And that is a cup of the powdered sugar. And then you are going to use the tablespoon of vanilla. No, that's not. Teaspoon, people. Teaspoon of vanilla. And the icing. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, depending on what kind of mood I'm in, honestly, sometimes I add a little bit more. And that's what I'm going to do today. We're done with those. Now, usually, as I'm waiting for the pumpkin cake to bake, I usually am mixing this up. It's like we've got 40 seconds left. And I set mine, guys, on 11 minutes. And I'm going to check it after that. Alright guys, and our cake just went off. I'm trying to get this thing in here. It's not wanting to go. I don't know why. There it goes. Okay, so let's get our cake out. Now, the best way I honestly have found to do this, guys, is I take these and I just take it out like this. Now, I'm going to have to explain this to you guys. When you roll the cake, you know, so what I do is, because it's going to have to be rolled, I do it like this. So you're going to do it this way. And then on your flat surface, you're going to flip it. Okay? So the bottom is actually going to be right side up, if you want to do it that way. Honestly, it's up to you. Some people are different. Some people do it that way. Some people do it the other way. It's completely up to you. And I'm going to do this. Now, you don't want to go in full running on this. If you do, that powdered sugar is going to go everywhere. So, to me, this is something as well you don't really want to beat very long. I mean, obviously you want it smooth, you want it mixed up, but the more you do this, you know, the more it's going to get really thick, and you don't really want that. You kind of want it to be thin, to be honest. Or at least that's the way I like mine. But, you know, you've got to spread this over a whole cake, so... gonna be honest with you guys. My boyfriend, he loves this. I actually usually save him a little bit, so he can eat it literally like cake batter. Like, he loves it. So now what you guys are gonna want to do, take, honestly, it can be any kind of towel. These are my favorites. Typically, to use, you can use a longer one if you want to. Honestly, I have used them both, and honestly, just Dollar Tree, $1. But so you want to lay like a towel out, and then you will sprinkle powdered sugar all over that, because you are going to roll your cake up with this towel. You heard it right. Okay, so now, if you do this cake right, you guys seen what I just did, right? I just pulled it right out of there. You are going to want to roll this up when this is hot, so it's very important that you get it going. You can't let it sit there forever. Now, what I usually do is, honestly, sometimes I do leave it, as you can tell. Let me try to turn it so you guys can see it. On here, and then I just roll it like that, because honestly, I got so tired of having to throw my towels in the washer with, you know, powdered sugar on them all the time, and I was like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. So honestly, that's what I started doing, but you have to be extremely careful. So make sure, I mean, you're, you know, making sure it's not sticking to that and it's coming undone, and that you're rolling it the whole time. But please, if you're going to do it this way and you're going to leave that paper on, because a lot of people will recommend that you don't. But honestly, I prefer it. It's less mess for me. So, but please take my advice. Go around the sides and get all that loose. So then all you're going to do is roll that. And watch it, because it might stick sort of in the middle, but as you're rolling, I wish I could show you guys this. Let me see if I can. Oh, looks like it's not going to do it. Okay. I wanted to show you guys this, but it looks like it won't. So you guys are going to roll, and I'm trying to do this one-handed, guys, just to show you. I wish I had somebody to hold this, but unfortunately, my old man is at work right now. Okay, so, give me 1 second. Now, guys, I'm about to show you this, and do not freak out. Mine did not turn out perfect either. It cracked a little bit, but you know what? Hey, that is okay. It still tastes great and looks good. Okay, so do you guys see this? Let's see if I can turn it for you guys. Look how pretty that roll is. Isn't that pretty? And you can see where it cracked. Stuff is going out. I don't know what happened to my light. It looks like it just went. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let me show you this one more time. Let me get this unplugged. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay. You can see that. Look how pretty that is. And you know, if you did, like, as you guys can see, it kind of is on one side. Can you see that? There. You can always, you know, kind of fix it or whatever. You can put that in the bag. When you put icing in it, it actually kind of puts it back together a little bit, so it's not as noticeable. But right now, what you want to do is get that wrapped up. Either you can wrap it in the paper, okay, Now, normally, guys, understand something. As soon as this came out of the oven, normally I would have, done everything that I showed you, get it away from the edges, roll it up, and it would look like this. It would be wrapped up, piping hot in this. Or, as I said, you can roll it in that towel, is fine. I'm going to go ahead and unroll this and just put my icing in it, because my boyfriend prefers it that way. So we kind of do it while it's still warm. I know that sounds crazy, but it makes the icing a little bit thinner, and he prefers that. So, whatever my man wants, he shall get, right? Okay, so you want to get your spatula back out. And then you're just going to put icing on it, guys, like a regular cake. And then once you're done with that, then you just roll it back up. Now, like where that crack is, I make sure that I put like quite a bit of icing there and kind of smooth it out, Go turn this TV down. I'll be right back. Sorry, TV was too loud. I had to tell some people to turn it down. Okay. And then once I get this on here, guys, I'll show you. Now, there will be some videos that I am, doing cooking for you guys. You'll actually be able to see me do every single thing. I'm actually going to have my boyfriend, hold the camera, and it'll be much easier to show you guys everything. And so, do you guys like to cook? I mean, do you enjoy cooking, I guess I should say? Let me know. I want to know. I really like cooking. Sometimes it's like a great stress reliever for me. I'm sorry, guys. My light went out again. There it goes. I don't know what's going on with it. And by the way, this does not have to be the prettiest. It doesn't have to look that great. You're rolling it up anyway. It's not like anybody's going to see the inside of it. But when you guys cut into this and you see the most beautiful swirls that it makes, so amazing. And I promise you guys, this, whether you're just, trying it out for a dessert, say this weekend, or if you're waiting till Thanksgiving or Christmas, I'm telling you guys, everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, you did this. This is so good. What's your recipe? And make sure, guys, that you do get it covered everywhere. I don't like to leave anything. And my boyfriend loves a lot of icing. So, you guys will be meeting him soon. My boyfriend is serious about this icing, y'all. You guys hear my baby? You guys hear my baby? That's my pumpkin girl. You guys will meet them too. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video with making the pumpkin cake roll. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I hope you had fun as well. Please, please, please hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Peace, love. You guys have a great day.